You're told to be happy, stay positive, smile more, ignore the negativity. It's a full-time job. You curate your thoughts, force yourself to look on the bright side, and police your own mood to ensure nothing dark slips through. But this constant pursuit of happiness is the exact mechanism causing widespread modern misery. We treat sadness and discomfort like malfunctions, as if a quiet mood is a broken component that requires immediate intervention. What if those feelings are an intended part of the human experience? What if you are actually supposed to feel them? When you force an artificial state of joy, you build an emotional prison that isolates you from your own reality. Look around. Everyone is performing. We project meticulously curated routines and flawlessly managed emotions. Yet right beneath that glossy surface, there is a quiet epidemic of anxiety, confusion, and a lingering sense of emptiness. This is manufactured happiness. It's an engineered shield designed to keep reality at bay. You suppress pain, project positivity, and as a result, internal pressure builds. We use this shield because real pain is unpredictable. It's messy, deeply uncomfortable, and refuses to follow a schedule. So instead of facing that discomfort, we use positivity as a distraction. We run away from our most authentic fears. Building a life entirely around the avoidance of reality ultimately leaves you hollow and disconnected from yourself. But history offers us a very different lens. The Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky argued that forcing yourself to be happy is an outright insult to the depth of the human soul. In his view, pain and suffering are not errors to be cured. They are the foundational operating system of human nature. Think of suffering differently. It isn't a punishment. It is the space where the real self begins to emerge. This is the only environment that forces you into a genuine confrontation with what you actually desire and what terrifies you. If you remove that emotional friction, your personal evolution stops. A life optimized for total comfort runs smooth, but it stays shallow. A life that embraces necessary struggle builds substance. When everything is perfectly safe and pleasant, you stop questioning your world. You don't evolve. You just exist. The more you run from your pain, the more profoundly lost you feel in life. You need the weight of surviving hard things to form a resilient, authentic identity. A life perfectly engineered for absolute comfort inevitably produces an empty human being. At some point, you have to choose to stop running from the abyss inside you. This requires stripping away modern distractions and sitting in absolute stillness with your discomfort. Stepping into that raw emotion is terrifying, but that is where genuine psychological clarity begins. We need to discard the definition of freedom as the mere absence of pain or friction. True freedom is the strength and the unwavering capacity to endure immense suffering for a deeply meaningful purpose. Stop chasing artificial happiness. Start trying to understand the root of your own pain. Stepping into the dark to face your suffering is where an authentic, fully realized life begins.